Sac Jack, YouTube edition, Gonzaga Nation SI. He's Rob Sacre. I'm Jack Ferris. Christian on the ones and twos. We are going to start positive today.
Don't we
We're going to
always?
start positive.
Don't we always?
I think we try to.
Where are we going with this?
Rob, say one nice thing about Gonzaga basketball. Say something nice. Preferably this year, not like historically.
No, I will say that they're learning to fight through adversity.
I wish that learning curve was steeper. Christian, say one that was a negative comment on a positive attitude. Sorry, Rob. Christian, one nice thing about Gonzaga basketball.
Drew Timme is having a historic year.
Okay. I like that. As I said last week, it's an exciting team. I have no earthly idea what's going to happen any game to game.
That's what it feels like
No
every
idea.
game. And then normally the ones that you just kind of like, I don't know if I'm gonna
Like
I don't know if I'm gonna
sleepwalk
watch
through?
this. Yeah.
Right.
Those are the ones that are always like, how the hell did we get here?
Okay. Now that's
let me
out of the
check
way.
the score real quick. Wait. I need to go watch this game real fast.
Well, yeah. So, Rob, to your point, we'll get to LMU in a second, but then they follow up in Stockton 2 nights later against lowly Pacific, right? And we're like, oh, we're going to smash Pacific. 47-47 halftime score. Tied to the Tigers in Stockton after losing at home, losing all those streaks. The guys say all the right things. That, we got to get better. This isn't good enough, et cetera, et cetera. We got to light a fire, all that jazz. And then they just don't.
Now we're second in conference.
Yes, St. Mary's hasn't lost. I mean, whatever. That's neither here nor there. We still have to play St. Mary's twice. Hopefully we don't get swept. Sorry, I'm being negative Nancy this morning.
I see that. I didn't even go with the swept. I'm just asking if we're first or second.
No, I mean, it doesn't matter. It's all going to come down to the 2 St. Mary's games. I mean, back it up even further. We were playing with fire all conference.
Correct.
Should have lost USF. Could have easily lost at Santa Clara. Probably should have lost at BYU. We finally get burnt. You just didn't expect it to happen at home against LMU. So what are we, 6 games into the conference? I guess I'll take the 5-1, given those 3 crazy road wins. But it still stings.
Here's the thing though, Jack. It's entertaining.
It's very entertaining.
It's entertaining compared to the cold part was last year we were bitching about 40-point blowouts, and now
you guys were educating me to the way that Gonzaga basketball the life cycle is. You care about non-league, and then you just put a snooze on and say, "Wake me up in March."
Yeah, you hibernate.
Yeah,
hibernation season.
This time there is no hibernation. This is feast or famine.
You got to pack on your pounds. You got to get a nice belly going in November, December. Then you snooze it off, and then you wake up and you get ready to go in March. No sleep schedule this winter break for this. The winter break doesn't exist for Gonzaga basketball. We're going to have to fight every possession. I don't know how to express my disappointment in Julian Strother. Can I do that here?
Damn.
Okay, I will. We've said forever and ever, Drew Timme is an excellent college basketball player. He needs perimeter help. Like all post players need perimeter help at any basketball level. Would you agree, Rob? You can't just have an elite post guy without some kind of
He needs more than help right now. It's incredible what he's doing. I am praying that he can sustain this energy.
Yeah, it'd be great if you had a little bit of scoring help from the outside. Now we've been kind of scraping it together by committee this season. Rozier had a great game against USF. You'll get flashes from Nolan. Julian hit the big shot against USF.
BYU.
Sorry, BYU, but people forget he was 2 of 8. during the game. He was 1 of 8 at home against LMU. 1 of 8. We lose by 1 point. He was 3 of 6 from the free throw line. Missed the front end of a 1-and-1. I kind of want to cut myself off here because I'm just going to continue to get negative. But look at his stat line is 1 of 8 in 29 minutes. No assists, no steals, no blocks. 6 points. Hit 1 3, 1 of 5. We lose by 1.
Well, but this is his true first. Did he play? I can't remember last season as much.
Julian?
He got minutes last year.
Yes,
I remember that.
Yes. Oh my God, yes. God,
this is his season. This is his season.
Rob, this is a guy who flirted with the league.
Anyway,
he flirted with the league, and he's going 1 of 8 against LMU.
And I think you're seeing that last year's setup was he was wide open because there was Chet Andrew on the court, and
no doubt
productive when he was getting teams third looks. But now that he's getting team, actually
he has to be he has to carry that outside load.
And he's shrinking under the pressure. I mean, there's just no two ways about it. It's a fact. I'm tired of handling these kids with kitty gloves. They're getting their NIL deals, right? They're getting money. They're no longer just kids playing basketball. It's much more than that.
Damn, you just came out swinging out today.
I honestly, at times, I want him off the court because he doesn't do anything. He's not bringing anything.
Okay, where is Dominic Harris in all this mix?
Dude, honestly, maybe it's time to shake it up. Give Dominic a shot. Because it seems like forever ago when Julian Strawther and Dominic Harris came in, they were like a package deal. It was kind of like the Nolan Hickman and Hunter Salas combo. Like, oh, look at these young players. They're almost like the same player. I am down to give Dominic Harris a shake here.
I've yet to see, and I don't think there's anything wrong with his game. I actually like how he brings up the game. He has a good tempo about him when he plays. I'm a Dominic Harris fan, but I don't. It's kind of. There must be obviously something I'm not seeing that coach is putting him in or not putting him in. But
I think there's some political stuff. Yeah, I think there's some behind the scenes stuff, obviously, that we are not privy to. But again, like
correct.
This is unheard of. We've talked about it all the time. Few gets his 8 guys, and he figures it out right around Christmas, and then he's playing those 8 guys through the rest of the year. I don't know if Julian's a starter on this basketball team. And I know that's crazy to say.
That
dude,
is crazy.
Look, he disappears when we need him. He absolutely disappears. And it's so frustrating to watch. I want a guy with some gumption in there.
See, I think and I might be giving away our Achilles heel or whatnot, but I think it's out how to beat us, right?
Oh, yeah, you triple team Timmy because we can't do anything on the outside.
No. You let Timmy get as many points as he wants, but you shut down the rest of the team. Hey,
and you let Timmy score it from 2. Yeah.
That's it. That's it. You let Timmy score as many as he wants from 2, and you shut down the outside so no one gets a rhythm. And then on the flip end, you put Timmy, you just work Timmy, basically. You're working Timmy. He's just getting on both ends. Then on the other end, you put Timmy in every single pick and roll. So by the time he's at the end of the game, those legs are jelly. And
that was how the LMU game ended. They were down 1 last possession. They got a switch, show Timmy on the guard right on the perimeter. Right. And it was a blow by.
Right. And that's just that's the game plan against us. All right, we're going to shut down everyone else, make sure that they don't get in a rhythm. So in case Timmy gets out, then we'll just, none of those guys have an offensive flow now that Timmy's out of the game. All right, we'll keep that up. Timmy comes back. He keeps scoring. Those guys still haven't scored. And on the flip end, we're going to make Tim guard every single time. So he just is gassed. I don't know. I think that's everyone's game plan against us at the same time.
Leonard Perry, the head coach for Pacific, was on with Dan Dickau before the game that they played. And he said that he said to Dan, said, Dan, Gonzaga still feels like the bully on the block, but it feels like everyone, all the kids that were getting bullied are starting to like hit the gym a little bit and getting ready to fight back. So in a lot of these games, you're right. Like we're still talking about Timmy has the ability to get 40, has the ability to be that guy. Like,
correct.
But we're just like Jack is now also saying we're trying to fuse that with the reality where for the first time ever, the pieces that Mark Few is putting around him are not succeeding. And I'm curious, is there anything else to even do though on the like there doesn't feel like there's anyone else to go to. It's just a grow up, like it's a do it or don't do it, grow up or don't.
Correct. It's put your pants on the right way and step outside and go kick ass and take names. That's really what it is.
At least in terms of right now, because once Timmy leaves next year, you can go a whole identity crisis, yada yada yada. But for right now, it feels like you still got to just somehow,
because we have a shot this year. I think there's enough parity in college that we have a shot still to compete for a national championship. But at the same time, guys need to figure out their roles, and I still don't know.
Well, so I'm asking, is the if you guys are coaching, is the choice to start shuffling around the pieces behind Timmy, get some bench players, like just do something crazy? Like, do we need to mid-season really try and restructure?
I don't think we need a midlife crisis in the middle of the season type deal, but at the same time, I think we need to definitely experiment with
It is college. It's college. You're supposed to experiment in college. Am I right?
No, talk to me.
Mid-season crisis. I like that because I think, Rob, we're in the middle of a mid-season crisis.
I agree. I think there's no need to panic, but at the same time, guys need to like look at themselves in the mirror and go, okay, I need to get this shit right. I need to either be in the gym every day and get my shot dialed in or just be tougher with the ball. I don't know, but as of right now, it's just like, dude, guys, come on, fellas. Let's help this man out. This guy is going to be the number one player in the country, and we can't do anything to help this guy. He's putting up historical numbers for college, and we can't help this guy out.
There could be something to be said for complacency with not necessarily Timmy, obviously, but for the rest of the team. I think we forgot, like the last 5 years, we've been elite of elite, right? We've taken care of business, non-conference, won the games we should win by 40, and then make a run in the tournament, right? Before that, there was a time when non-conference, we would play big teams and we would battle them, right? We'd rise to the occasion. But then during WCC play, we would play down. And I mean, I think that's just human nature. Maybe we're doing that a little bit.
Okay, and then my question to that real quick is, before you lose your thought, are we playing down or are teams now? Christian made a good point while you were hanging out doing God knows what. Terrifies me. But are we playing down or are they now starting to rise up?
I
think they are a little bit. I give credit to, but then it always pisses me off. The next day, the team gets smacked by whoever they're playing.
Yeah,
but I don't know.
Like you said, the blueprints out there. They saw on TV. They saw USF almost beat Gonzaga. They saw BYU almost beat Gonzaga. They saw Santa Clara almost beat Gonzaga. So like, hey, we got a shot here. LMU was 17-point underdogs. They were like, we're on national TV. How often does LMU get? Actually, they weren't on national TV. That's the sad part. But how often does LMU get to be on that stage? You know what I mean? Twice, maybe 3 times a season.
You're being generous.
It's their Super Bowl for sure, and they certainly took advantage. I'd love to play these teams after they play Gonzaga because, like you said, Rob, it's like they gave 160% and then they give 74% to Portland.
They're all done. They got all their juice out of them. Now they just need a nap and a sandwich.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe a cigarette too if we're experimenting. Dude, I'm down to experiment.
Nothing better than a sandwich and a nap.
Let's roll Dominic Harris out there. I know, like, these guys have been through battles together, like Rozier, Nolan, Julian, Anton, and all that jazz. But
this is where, at the end of the day, this is where we sold souls to the devil,
I
right?
know. I agree.
We sold our souls because at this point, no disrespect to those young cats, we don't even have a senior guard out there.
Well, Julian has experience.
No. We've always,
I
in
know.
Gonzaga
Yes.
history,
Had a
always
guy.
had one senior guard that you can go, hey, just walk the ball up the court, please, and run our play, please.
I think you're discounting Julian's experience. I think we all thought
But
Julian as a
he still
junior would
didn't
be
get.
that.
Yeah, but I don't think he's that point guard that
No,
we've always had.
sure, okay, no, but he could be a scorer. He can be better than 1 of 8
I
with no
agree. He can be
assists.
like a Steve. He can be a Steve. I agree.
Yes, Steve was our best perimeter player for sure and was never a 2-point guard.
I agree.
You guys lost a couple of conference games though, but
oh man, we lost 3 in a row. Set records in this joint.
Bay Area, right?
Bay Area. We went Bay Area and then came back to Spokane and then lost to St. Mary's at home. With Mickey McConnell hitting a jumper right in my eye for the game. Oh man, that sucked.
Mickey McConnell out of Phoenix, Arizona.
Yep. But at the same time, like I just feel I would love to see Dominic, and we're talking about Dominic. I would love to see him come into the game and just give us a little spark, something we haven't seen before.
Rob, you talk about selling your soul, making that deal with the devil for the one and dones and the younger players. And I'm looking up and down at the top 25 this year. Calipari's nowhere to be found. Duke is nowhere to be found. The teams that for a very notable amount of time,
instant gratification.
But it's also, it comes then with, if you cannot sustain that every single year with a fresh load of 5 mercenaries coming in, you're going to fall all the way off. So yeah, I think that maybe that's what Gonzaga is. 1/5 of the team last year was mercenaries. So it's a small regression.
But you're still talking about with that one and done guy.
Yeah.
What he has done, like that Chet he erased so many things for us that we didn't have to even think about, like in with defense and offense. He was just he was a unicorn in a lot of ways.
And to your point, it has now become, hey, this isn't just about not thinking about it this year. This is maybe preventing players from developing these skill sets in the future years. So now we're doing the growth that should have been done last. It's very hard. And when you look up and down and you see Purdue, Alabama, Tennessee, K-State, like those are some teams that you're like, hey, I don't associate one and dones going with them. Yeah, it's very weird.
You don't know, because you need that tradition. At the end of the day, you need to build that tradition. You need to build that. And when we sell your soul to the devil when it comes to one and done, Calipari's on the fence to being fired now. That's what's so crazy. This guy
he would have lifetime. Just he can coach until he wants to not coach at Kentucky. Yeah, absolutely with you.
Yeah, and now he's just I don't know about Calipari anymore. It's crazy.
I think people forget. I hate to bring him up, but Coach K. Coach K's legacy caught a big break during COVID because Duke was in jeopardy of not making the tournament in 2020. And they got bailed out by COVID. So that streak continued. Duke.
Dare I just put on the tinfoil conspiracy hat that Krzyzewski started?
He cooked it in a lab in Wuhan.
Yeah, he did.
Duke East Campus in Wuhan.
Yep.
Yeah, dude, I don't know. Again, it's true. I now have to watch all these games.
That's the crazy part. Like you're literally like every week now you're like, what time did this I gotta go watch this game.
Yeah,
like, holy shit.
I bet.
I like that the biggest inconvenience that losing is causing you guys is that you now actually have to pay attention to.
We got to do our job.
Dude, I'm not used to it.
Actually do our jobs now.
I am not used to turning on Gonzaga Pacific. I'm not in January.
We have we play in January. What the hell is
it? Exactly. They're making us do more work because they're just pussyfooting around their games. I'm like, come on, fellas. I know I got my 7th graders and 5th graders I got to worry about. None of this.
I hammered Zags first half minus 9.5, I think it was, down in Stockton on
Uh-huh.
betonline.ag. Not even close. So yeah, look, they disappoint me, but at the end of the day, they're a top 15 team in the nation, whatever the hell that means. With their destiny in their own hands.
Yeah.
2 monster games against St. Mary's coming up. They could win both of those. They could lose both of those. I have no idea. I have absolutely no idea.
No one does.
But I mean, one streak that we have that I love is never losing in the semifinals of the WCC tournament down in Vegas. I hope we get to the championship game in Vegas. There has not been a championship game, a WCC championship game in which the Zags have not played.
Now, where would that put us? Obviously, that would put
in
us
Vegas.
No. Where would that put us?
Oh, Lenardi? You want to check Lenardi? I got it up right now, my man.
Oh, Jack's always prepared. Christian, where are you at, son?
I know I'm definitely not always prepared, but here we are. I actually have it right here.
Do you want me to screen share the like 10 tabs I have open right now?
No, I don't even know what your tabs look like. I don't know what you look up on your internet.
All right. When was this updated? It was updated yesterday. So post loss. What does he have us? Again, this doesn't mean anything.
Do you give that dog cocaine, by the way, Christian?
No.
No, that's what the police do. They lie to us.
Give it a little bit so they have
gets
a taste
all
of it.
fiending, so he looks for cocaine later on. I don't know. That looks like something you would practice with your dog.
Just because my dog happens to be the offspring of 2 retired police dogs.
Thank you.
So
he has
an inherent.
That's what I was gonna say. He's got an inherent cocaine problem.
Born with a drug problem.
Yeah,
the
man.
Job this dog would be good for is a greeter at Walmart.
I need to meet him at Soft White Underbelly. We need Mark to give him a talk.
That's right. He does, yeah. All right.
Okay.
I didn't know that cops gave their dogs cocaine, but it makes sense. All right. Lenardi has us as a 3 seed in the West in Denver, taking on Michigan State as the 6 seed.
And then
so how about this? I mean, this is why
we're going to see Arizona somewhere in that mix.
He's got Arizona. Where does he have Arizona? Arizona, by the way, has fallen off. He has as a first round matchup. How fun would this be in Denver, taking on Eastern Washington? And then the winner, Eastern Washington's kicking ass, by the way. And then the winner of Michigan State and Pittsburgh.
I'd take that Eastern job on. I'd take that just down the street.
Go be the head coach of Eastern?
I would do that.
That'd be hilarious.
Eastern Washington Nation, like we'll new podcast next year. Just with
Cheney, baby. We blow Cheney up.
Let's go.
Oh yeah, I blew Cheney up once. I can do it again.
He's got Arizona as the 2 seed in the Midwest in Sacramento. I'd love for the Zags to be in Sacramento, but beggars can't be choosers at this point. All right. Sorry, I was so negative.
Yeah,
sorry, I'm not sorry. It's not my fault. It's the Zags.
You are reflecting the spirit of the fan right now, and they need someone to not come on here and lie to them and tell them that everything is okay. They need someone to
not okay
and talk to them about feeding dogs cocaine and blowing out bathrooms post holidays and commiserating on.
Were you talking about blowing out a bathroom or a co-ed, Rob?
I was just talking about all of our stories. I'm talking about how
but I got one for you, Christian. I got a fart. It's called ass in a can spray. This is horrific. You can YouTube it. Like, oh man, I got this spray. I'm gonna rip ass with these kids. It's good. I'm gonna spray it in the car and then unlock the doors so they can't get out.
I thought you were gonna say Coach Few can just spray it on players after.
Oh man, damn! I'm not gonna hate on these kids right now.
It's a fart spray.
I mean, it is like.
Why can't you just fart?
You don't want to risk it sometimes. You can't.
Yeah, no. This one is like you put your face in 2 cheeks.
Have I told the story of when I pooed my pants on a date?
Yeah, I think so. I think you
sharted.
Yeah, we got in the cab.
Oh yeah. That was was that on this
Christian, feed? Stay with us. We got
was that on this feed or the other feed?
Yeah, other feed. No, this one. Christian.
Was it on this one?
Yeah, Christian, you have a hard on 8.
I have a hard out at 8. And it's 7:58 West Coast right now.
shorting himself, putting the girl in the cab, going, "I'll walk."
That's not far from it. Not
Oh
far from
man.
it. And then I was doing the like sitting in the cab, but not fully sitting. I was like leaning on one cheek. You know what I mean?
Oh my God.
I have you just walking into the ocean, just swimming to Alcatraz. You're gone. Just bye.
Yeah. Well, that's a good metaphor
Oh.
for this season so far for the Zags. There's still time to close the deal on the date.
Nice.
He's Rob Sacre, Christian on the ones and twos. I'm Jack Ferris, Gonzaga Nation SI.